What's your advice on quitting addictions like tobacco? So, all addictions, in my opinion, are based on your identity's attachment to the addiction. You think you need something to make yourself feel full or satisfied, and your ego associates that addiction with who you are, the person or the story you tell yourself who you are. That's why habits are so hard to break. You're so used to doing something that your ego has molded itself right around that thing. It's everything you see, it's everything you breathe, it's the only thing you think you are. Whenever you stop doing that activity, that addiction, you literally feel as if a part of you has been taken away or it has gone missing. It's like something has been ripped apart, like you're missing a leg or an arm. The key to overcoming addictions is to reconstruct your self-identity in a way that neglects the addiction and rehabituates your habits. You have to become a new person in your own head. As long as you keep doing that what keeps you addicted, the more you're gonna enforce that same identity and the more engraved it becomes in your self-identity. The most effective way of disassociating yourself with the addiction is to abstain from it completely for as long as you can. Basically, you have to fast. In my opinion, fasting is incredibly good for breaking addictions because it allows you to get outside of the vicious habit loop. You're gonna allow your body to reset its taste preferences and you're gonna regain your conscious state of mind. Because if you are stuck in the vicious habit loop of addiction, then it's very difficult to see anything beyond that. Like I said, you associate the habit with who you are and it literally creates this echo chamber or a wall of brain fog around you.
I'm not an addict.
After you come out of a fast, you're gonna experience more sanity and more self-control. You'll even feel more confident about your ability to say no to the addiction, and you're gonna go, how the hell was I so addicted in the first place? The only obstacle is the attachment itself. There's only a small wall you need to get over. After you climb over this initial obstacle, then it's very easy to stay more consistent. That obstacle is just simply an illusion that you created in your own head. Fear, anxiety, attachment, they're all things that you created. They're invisible boundaries in your own head, created by your ego.
I'm not addicted to my computer.
And definitely there are some other stuff as well that you can use to quit addictions. Like I mentioned, it's all based around your self-identity, and to change your self-identity, you have to start with changing your self-talk, changing the story you tell yourself about who you are, changing the habitual narrative that goes on inside your head every day, changing the actions that you take, and changing the ideas that you value. If you're an addicted person, then it also means that you kind of value that addiction that you're attached to. If you value health more than the addiction, like smoking or drinking, then there's no question about it. You would simply quit the addiction because you value your health more than the addiction. But if you're unable to do it, then it's simply a matter of lying to yourself. You say to yourself that you want to stay healthy and stuff, but if your actions don't back up those words, then your words mean nothing. Actions speak louder than words, and the words you use to describe yourself literally create your own reality. So, maybe you can do some affirmations, start getting your skin in the game, actually doing what you said you're gonna do, suffering a little bit, so you could detach yourself from the stimulus, and to also practice some foresight. Imagine what the future version of yourself would act in this situation. Is the greatest version of yourself the most empowered and the best version of yourself? Is it attached? Is it addicted to these kinds of weak-minded things? Or has it mastered its own mind and doesn't fall prey to these cravings? That's an important thing to ask yourself, and it definitely requires some deep work. But like I said, all of the obstacles you experience, they're created by your own head, and you can transcend them at an instance. This very minute, you can overcome your addiction to whatever it may be at this very minute. Simply say no, draw a line in the sand, and plant your feet into the ground.
Enough is enough!
Body-mind empowerment.
Get stronger, faster, smarter, quicker, friendlier, more helpful, more driven.
Everything the body needs.
Control your mind.